so I have no music. And I'm stuck on side streets because the on-ramp to get home on the freeway was closed. So I'm going to take 2 on a vlog that I've recently done that apparently didn't go very well because my mic wasn't connected right. So the vlog that I attempted to do was about the day I got my bike back. And for those who've watched the videos and my walk around, I've already explained to you that we stripped all the aftermarket parts off before we took it in to get it fixed. So when I picked it up, it was all stock parts. And it was the first time I'd ridden it like that in years. So what I'm going to do is do a little quick comparison, give you guys some ideas, because when I first got my bike, I rode it stock for years. Everyone asked when I was upgrading my exhaust, when I was upgrading this, that. Everyone had suggestions, and my response was always, nope, I like it just the way it is, because I just loved it the way it was. However, as I started upgrading little things here and there, everything makes a big difference. It becomes more customized to you, more fit for you. And so I'm going to tell you guys some of the upgrades that I have and the differences that I like about them. First of all, my levers. I have little shorty ASB levers on my bike that I absolutely love. They are awesome. It took a little bit to get used to shorties, but once I did, I love them. And when I had the stock back on there, it was so weird because they just felt so huge. So mine are red, of course, because that has to go with my bike. But that's one big thing. And having them adjusted perfectly to fit your hands makes all the difference in the world as far as the adjustment. What else did I have? Oh yes, another big thing is I have Vortex rear sets on my bike. And the day I picked it up, it was stock. And they felt so slippery and so not adjusted right. So the rear sets made a huge difference. They are shaped just exactly for my feet. Show has it all set up right for me. And they're grippy, especially on track days. I never feel like my foot's gonna slide off. So those 2 big things are huge, going from stock back to, or from aftermarket back to stock. Have my bar end mirrors. I know I took a lot of heat on having bar end mirrors. That's the reason I crashed, because I looked down at my mirrors. And some people actually told me they never ever take their eyes off what's ahead of them. There's no way no one rides like that. No one ever doesn't look at their speedo, doesn't look at their time, doesn't look left, doesn't look right, doesn't take their eyes off the road for a second. And as you guys see, that second was very costly for me. But it was a second, and no one ever looks straight ahead without ever taking their eyes off the road. There's just no way that ever happens. So that's my stock or my aftermarket mirrors. Of course, I have my exhaust, which I absolutely love. It's an M4 exhaust. It doesn't really do anything as far as the fit for me, but man, I love the way it sounds. So that's, I think, mostly all the stuff that I noticed when I picked it up anyway. I have a bunch of other aftermarket stuff, but as far as just riding back and forth, you don't really notice the difference. But the 2 big things are definitely the levers and the rear sets. Rear sets are huge. So my advice to you guys, if you're like me and you think you love your bike the way it is, believe me, I was there. But just try a little thing here, a little bit there. Every little thing makes such a huge difference. And when it's customized to you, it's just amazing. And people commented on my walk around that I made a comment that it was better than new. It is better than new, because I couldn't get this bike brand new off of the sales floor, totally customized to me, because this bike is me. Everything I've added to it is me, my style, how I love it to look, how I want it to feel. And so for me, it is better than new, because I can't buy this one off of the showroom just like it is right now. It has some other aftermarket parts. I have my red chain. If you guys have seen my walk-arounds, I love my red chain. It's EK. And then I have a rear sprocket. All my sprockets are aftermarket. Batteries aftermarket. Believe me, it took Joe years to convince me to do these things to my bike. And after I did them all, I kept wishing I would have done them a long time ago. So hindsight, whatever, but I have it the way it is now. So that's just me vlogging about the differences between aftermarket and stock, because all my aftermarket parts were a gradual thing. We replaced something here, replaced something there. But the day that I picked it up from the dealer and it was all stock parts again at one time, holy cow, it didn't even feel like my bike. It just rode so different. So if you haven't considered aftermarket parts, just try something. One thing here, one thing there. Believe me, you will love it, just like I do. No pressure though, because believe me, like I said, it took me years to do the things I did to my bike. So that's about all I got, you guys. Have fun with those aftermarket parts.